Welcome to the online learning platform of MSBTE Learning at your doorstep. I am Sushma Kulle, Head of Electronics and Telecommunication Department from Guru Govind Singh Polytechnic, Nashik. Welcome you all to the presentation on Next Generation Network, in which we will focus on compare mobile networks according to the different parameters. After the completion of this presentation, the learners would be able to understand the various mobile network generations and the features of different mobile network generations. Content: mobile network evolution, basic features of different mobile networks, comparison of mobile networks. Concept map. The concept map shows the first generation to the fifth generation. The first generation 1G mobile wireless communication network was analog and used for voice call only. The second generation 2G is a digital technology and supports the text messaging. The third generation 3G which provides the higher data transmission rate, increased capacity and provide the multimedia support. The fourth generation 4G integrates with 3G and with fixed internet to support the wireless mobile internet. It also increases the bandwidth and reduces the cost of resources. 5G, that is the fifth generation mobile technology, and is going to be a new revolution in the mobile market, which has changed the means to use the cell phone within a very high bandwidth. Now let us move to the first generation of mobile network in detail. The first generation of mobile network was introduced in 1979 by Nippon Telegraph and Telephone Japan. It was used for voice services and was based on technology called the Advanced Mobile Phone System. The AMPS system was frequency modulated and used the frequency division multiple access. The speed is 2.4 kbps. Poor battery life, voice quality, poor hand-off reliability, poor security, and it will offer a very low level of spectrum deficiency. So these two drawbacks, poor security and a low level of spectrum efficiency, that will overcome in the next generation. The applications of the first generation of mobile network, that is the voice call allowed it within the country. The second generation of mobile network. In the second generation of mobile network, it uses the digital signals for voice transmissions and it is based on GSM, that is the global system for mobile communication. The 2G is add-on with some technology and that is becomes the 2.5G, the technology that is called as the GPRS, General Per Packet Radio Service. Again, add-ons are there and the revolution is the 2.75G and the technology that is used the enhanced data rate for GSM evolution. The second generation was introduced in 1991 in Finland by the Radio Linja. The technology used, that is the digital based on GSM. The digital modulations are used, that is the TDMA and CDMA, that is the time division multiple access and code division multiple access, where the speed is increased and that is around 14.4 to 64 kbps. It will allow the voice call as well as the messages, smaller and more secure mobile phones. It will provide the better quality and capacity. The applications are the video calls as well as the short messages. The 2.5G, the general purpose the general packet radio services are used, that is the GPRS is used. That was invented in 1993 by ETSI. Here the maximum downlink speed is given 53.6 kbps and uplink speed, that is the 26.8 kbps. Just because of this technology, it introduces the MMS, that is the multimedia message services, and it will support the internet protocol to connect the internet. The 2.75, it uses the technology, that is the H. It was introduced in 2003 by AT&T, and the maximums uplink and downlink speed is given here. The next generation becomes the third generation of mobile network. The aim of this technology was to offer the high-speed data. The third generation was introduced in 1998, pre-commercial Japan entity, and it is commercially released in 2001. It uses the wideband wireless network with which the clarity is increased. It also offers the data services, access to television or video, new services like global roaming. It operates at a various range, that is 2100 MHz, and used for high-speed internet services as well as for video chatting. The technology used, that is the CDMA, code division multiple access, packet switching. The 3G mobile system was called as the UMTS, that is the Universal Mobile Telecommunication Systems in Europe, and the WCDMA is the air interface technology for UMTS. The speed in 3G technology, that is around 384 kbps to 2 mbps. The applications video conferencing, mobile TV, and global positioning system. Moving toward the next, that is the fourth generation of mobile network. The 4G is being developed to accommodate the quality of service and the rate requirements set by the forthcoming applications like the wireless broadband access, multimedia services, HDTV content, and the services where the high bandwidth is required. The 4G that is introduced in 2004 and the technology used, that is the LTE, long-term evolution, which was standardized by the ITU. Then in 2006 by IEEE, the WiMAX technology was introduced, and in 2009 the first commercially development in the Sweden. Here the technology used, that is the IP packet switching, OFDMA, that is the orthogonal frequency division multiple access, and MIMO, that is the multiple input multiple output. This technology is used. The frequency bands are given from 700 to till megahertz to 2600 megahertz. The download and uplink frequencies are given. Download is 100 Mbps and uplink is the 50 Mbps. The applications of the 4G, IP telephony, 3D television, video conferencing, mobile web, high definition mobile TV, gaming like video games, and it is also used in cloud computing. So here is a combination of Wi-Fi as well as the WiMAX, and very high security is provided and provide any kind of services at any time as per the user requirement anywhere, as well as expanded in multimedia services. Now moving toward the fifth generation of mobile network. The fifth generation of mobile network probably implemented in 2020, and the main focus of 5G will be on 4W, that is the wireless World Wide Web. It provides very high speed, high capacity. It provides the large broadcasting of data in gigabits per second, multimedia applications, faster data transmission as compared to the previous, large phone memory, dialing speed, clarity in audio as well as in video. It will support the interactive multimedia, voice, streaming video, internet, and so many applications are there, and more effective and attractive. So, in 5G, the global standard for air interface is used. In 2020, the TDD, that is the test driven development, best technology is there. The beamforming as well as the massive MIMO technology is used, and enhanced mobile broadcast as well as ultra reliable and low latency communications. These are the very important features of the 5G mobile network. The applications are high resolution video streaming, remote control of vehicles, wearable devices as well as in medical procedures. Now we can see the comparison between the mobile network with different parameters. The first parameter is the development. The first generation was developed in 1979. The second generation in 1991. Third generation went to 2001. Fourth generation in 2004. And the fifth generation was developed in 2020. Data bandwidth. For first generation, the bandwidth is 2.4 kbps. For second generation, 64 kbps. For third generation, 2 mbps. For fourth generation, 1 gigabit per second. And for fifth generation, more than 1 gigabit per second. Moving toward the third parameter, that is the technology. In the first generation, the analog technology, that is the AMPS, is used. In second generation, GSM, GPRS as well as the AGE, this technologies was used. In 3G, the CDMA and UMTS technology was used. In fourth generation, the WiMAX as well as the Wi-Fi and LTE, that is a long-term evolution, this technology was used. In 5th G, the MIMO, that is the multi-input, multi-output, wave, that is the millimeter wave. Millimeter wave spectrum band is very high band, that is around 30 gigahertz to 300 gigahertz. So this technology was introduced in 5G. The core network, this is the next parameter. In first generation, the public switch telephone network was used. In second generation, again the PSTN is used. In third generation, packet network. Fourth generation, CDMA, internet. And fifth generation, again the internet. Multiplexing. First generation, FDMA. Second generation, TDMA and CDMA. Third generation, CDMA. Fourth generation, CDMA. As well as in fifth generation, the CDMA. Internet service. 1G provides the narrowband services. 2G provides the narrowband. 3G provides the broadband services. 4G provides the ultra broadband services. And the 5G provides the wireless World Wide Web internet services. And the last comparison point is the application. The first generation is used in voice call. The second generation was used in voice call as well as the short messages. Third generation, video conferencing, mobile, TV and GPS. The fourth generation in IP telephony, 3D television, video conferencing and so on. And the fifth generation that is used in high resolution video streaming, remote control of vehicles, wearable devices and the medical procedures. So this is about the comparison of a mobile network with respect to the different parameters. Now attempt the MCQ set. At the end of this presentation, the learners would have got the idea of mobile network evolution, basic features of different mobile networks, the comparison of the mobile networks. In the next presentation, we would learn the detail about the functions of components used in FTTH, that is fiber to home. Thank you and have a smart learning.